Some time ago, the company Team Ninja decided to make a remake of the hard-as-shit 2D game Ninja Gaiden for the Xbox, which response to most critics was a surprising eh. The game featured over-the-top action, blood, a shitty camera, and a difficulty that can make a grown man throw a controller at a television screen in response to his 1000th death. Some time passed since said game was released, and Team Ninja decided instead of working hard to make a good sequel, we'll just release the same game with minor changes at full fucking price. And they did, with Ninja Gaiden Black, which was just the same game with a fixed camera and some extra goodies. And they did the same thing again with Ninja Gaiden Sigma for the PS3, which in turn had a better camera, graphics, and a pair of kick-ass swords. Oh, yeah, and at full fucking price, again. Ninja Gaiden 2 was finally released for the 360 in the year of 2008, and guess what? A remake for the PS3, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, another remake by Team Ninja with again few changes, and at full fucking price. Now, Ninja Gaiden 2 was a pretty good game that had improved on the combat, blood system that makes, the Saw films look like a children's show, and a much harder difficulty system. A shitty camera and, well, okay, story, In my opinion, the biggest problem about Ninja Gaiden's story is that it never really explains much. Sure, there's the occasional cutscene, and there's always the main goal, kill the bad guy in mind, but it does little to really make the player care. And it does so to the point that you get the impression the developers really don't care about the player anymore either. And it happens in places when they make you go to areas without telling you your goal, give you items that you forget about and that don't come into play till the end of the game, and in Ninja Gaiden 2, they'll even put you in a jungle mission with no knowledge of how you got there, which in my mind I just find a little bit disturbing. Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 really is just a re-release of a game that was released a year ago with minor changes, including, changing the gallons of blood to cups of blood, because apparently they feel like the game shouldn't be too bloody, which is a little bit bullshit. Because I really don't believe that blood is really going to make a big difference to the point that the game's rated M anyways. And they also added a co-op system for missions mode, which is overall pretty fun, but the only thing is you can only play with another player online, which is shit. And, well, overall, the question whether or not you should buy Ninja Gaiden 2 depends if you've played, Ninja Gaiden 2 on the Xbox 360. And if you have, then no. But if you like Sigma for the PS3 and you don't own a 360 and you haven't gone around to playing the second one, then you should buy Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 for the PS3, because it's a pretty good game with increased, improved graphics and has some pretty good changes overall. And overall, it's a pretty good remake, even though it's at full price. Oh, and unless you don't want a TV broken, then make sure you're not sucking at video games before you play this game, because yes, it is hard. That's all.